We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. If you're not already, make sure that you're following us over on Instagram and TikTok. In addition to posting some of our favorite break hits, we post a ton of player content, informational videos about upcoming hobby products, and other fun stuff that you'll be missing out on by not following us there. Our handle is @RealBreaksLive on both platforms, so give us a follow so you can stay connected with us in between breaks. And if you ever have an idea for content you'd like to see, or a question that you'd like us to ask a player, just shoot us a message and we may be able to incorporate that into a future video.
Howdy everybody, Jake Russ here, Real Sports Cards. More Series 2 hockey. This is number 2 full case drafted teams. We're ready to go. We got our case. This was the one not chosen for the PYT earlier. There's no choosing for this one. Just straight to ripping. Our backwards box is over here this time. My boxes are falling. We'll go right to left this time. We'll leave that one for the last stack. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. We've had some fun with Series 2. Oh, Nags has already done one. Forgot the Upper Deck sticker. We've done some personals. It's been good. Been fun. Been a fun day. Just finished Series 1 baseball. I've got Pristine and Bowman Draft. Looks like, yeah, 12 left in Bowman Draft, 3 left in Pristine. Oh, I should have put Pristine on sale a little more. Well, we'll get her full. Bowman, I need to put the closeout on Bowman, don't I? Let's put that on. We do need to do that for sure. Yep. Put our closeout there. Okay. Better. Good luck, everybody. Box 1. Sydney moving so fast. Everything's a blur. Jack Hughes. Speckle. Pasternak and Neighbors. Gotta look for the blue Encores now. I didn't realize those were a thing. Konechny, Aiden Hill, Tusky. Beckett Seneke. Ducks, that's a nice one. Merzlikins and Oliver. Seneke has a couple different things in here. He's having quite the year. Oh, how about a population count Matthew Schaefer to start us off too? Out of 1,000. Islanders. Going to Megatron right off the bat. First box. Rinzel and Gunther and Dominic James. Oops, we got stuff in the wrong stack here. Okay. There's a blue one. Blue Owen Power. Blue Encores. Dustin Wolf, Bennett Seneke, Ryan Green. Dazzler, Connor Hellebuck, Luca Gaglione, Byfield, Slavkovsky, JT Miller, Easton Cohen, Lafreniere, Brock Nelson, Outburst, Bob. Bob gonna get traded this week? He's been rough this year. Eric Sinek, Werenski, and Emmett Finney. Sandine Pellica on the Speckle and Program of Excellence, Nick Suzuki. '19 World Junior Championship, Nick Suzuki. Canadians. Canadians is Garrett. Elvis. I think we have at least one. Well, not at least. We have one more young gun. Tomachik. Sandine Pellica. Top that one. Red Wings. Emmett Finney. Brock Nelson for the Avalanche. Easton Cohen, Young Gun. Bennett Seneke. I always want to call him Bennett. It's Beckett. He was the one who made the move in overtime a couple weeks ago where he lifted the stick, stole the puck, flipped it behind him the other way. It was in overtime. It was 3-on-3. It's an unbelievable play. Look that one up. Tusky for the Mammoth. Chef Jack Hughes. Let them cook. And Owen Power. Sabres. Box 2, Sidney Crosby upside down. McKinnon, Rodriguez, Sandine Pellica. Jack Hughes sizzle reel. Is this the normal? It seems gold. It is gold, that's why. 19 of 25. Sizzle reel gold. Guessing it's not a bad time to get Jack Hughes stuff. Devils. We've actually hit nice Jack Hughes in both. We got a clear of them last time. Dave McKenna's got the Devils. Kirill, Matthew Nyes. Makar. Oh, this one's got a big crease in it. This is Makar as well. Do you see? Yeah, you see the crease right there. Right through it. Suniev. Harrison. There's Schaefer, Slaps, and Pedersen. Gensel, Ovechkin, Lindbaum. So we actually didn't get all the young guns in our first case because we didn't hit Lindbaum. I forgot about him. So we didn't get the whole series. Interesting. Mark Scheifele, black and white. Darcy Kemper, Z. Bouillon. Braden Point, Ryan O'Reilly, and Farinacci. Radko Gudas. Larionov again on the legend canvas for the Red Wings. Quinn Hughes. Yeah. It's a sweet Jack Hughes. Tage Thompson, Pasternak, Ufko. Yeah, no, got one more stack left. I thought it was at the end of it. My hand was blocking it. Markstrom, Sergachev, and Dickinson. Scheifele, not in black and white. Gustafson and Ben Kindle. Malkin, Tom Wilson, and the Lamborghini, Ryan Lomberg for the Flames. The Lamborghini. Ben Kindle for the Penguins. Sorry, Tusky. Kindle goes up for now. Actually, I'm going to take him down in a second anyways, though. Actually, I won't because the Red Wings are already up there. Udi Canvas Legend, Igor Larionov. Looks like he's about to fall over. Red Wings. Hashtag Team Brian. How come my face is so dark right now? It's kind of weird. It's even darker than normal. Lights are on. I had to check. It's like, did I not turn the lights on? Nope, they're good. I'll get me a little brighter. Sandine Pellica. Scheifele, black and white for the Jets. Schaefer, Slaps. And Harrison. Vibing. Little Ovechkin, little Ryan Leonard maybe. Let's see what it can do. Keep getting the cord with my sleeves. It's the danger of breaking in a hockey jersey. You got huge sleeves. I'm glad I could be your first hockey break. Titus has 10 left in Series 2 PYT. Down to 9 left in Bowman Draft. And 2 left in Pristine. Let's see here. There we go. That should help. All right, box 3. Vlasic, UPL, and Jack Williams. Ryan Suzuki, Fluorescence Red. Seth Jarvis, Beckett Seneke. Tom Wilson, Kiefer Sherwood, and Matthew Schaefer, Young Gun #1. Isles is Megatron. Lucas Raymond. Is that the red version? It is the red version to 199. Red Wings. McDavid and Snuggerud. Robertson, Sam Dickinson, Shabanov, Renzel, Duchesne, Raquel, Linus Ullmark, Stamkos and Swayman, Zucker, Bedard, Brunet, Lindgren, Jarvis, and Jonas Johansson. I love the outburst. I say it every break. They look so good. There's so many of them that, with the pictures, just look incredible. Kachuk and Tuck and James. Nikishin, Hurricanes, Nathan McKinnon. It's a big hat. It's funny. It's a big hat. McKinnon and Fowler. Connor, Getzel, and Colton Ellis is going to finish off box 3. Speckle, Nikishin for the Hurricanes. Actually, we'll top load that one. Johansson for the Lightning. Speckle Ullmark. Senators. Beckett Seneke for the Ducks. Fluorescence. You get about 3, I think, per case we got. Of these 4, 3 or 4. a little hard to get. Not crazy rare, but a little rarer. A little harder to get. T-Bone has the Hurricanes. And Lucas Raymond for the Red Wings. 99 of 199. Going to the Red Wings. Team Brian. Half-check Team Brian. For this, there's tons of SP and SSP inserts. There's all sorts of, and stuff that's not in the checklist. They surprise you with, and they're super rare. So yeah, there's SP inserts. But yeah, you're looking for Young Guns and your parallels of like Outbursts and clear cut ones, and you've got canvas Young Guns and black and white canvas Young Guns and all sorts. But yeah, there's a lot of SPs. There's not a ton of autographs. I need to. Yeah, we're gonna take off. I'm gonna put Tusky back up. Autographs are like impossible to find, pretty much. This product isn't about autos at all. The Young Guns are the main thing, and then yeah, you get rare. You got like Phanimations are super rare, and what's the new one this year? Oh, Incarnations are 1 in 10 plus cases of getting one of those. Yeah, autos. You're not if you're buying into series flagship Upper Deck hockey for autos, you're going to be grossly disappointed. I've hit one ever in all of the. I've opened a lot of Series 1, Series 2, and Update, and I've hit one auto, and it wasn't even a good one. Most of the autos aren't good. There's also image variations, Magnificence. A Day with the Cup is a cool insert that's really hard to hit. So, yeah, there's tons of inserts. A ton of them that are super easy to hit. There's a bunch of rare ones. That, like I said, there's unannounced stuff that you just hit and like, what is this? Like some crazy stuff sometimes. So yeah, it's an interesting product. Always is. Middlestead, Sherwood, Amat. I have Follow. So yeah, we're looking for clear Young Guns like that. It's a clear base card, but you can get Young Guns like that. There's Deluxe that are numbered, exclusives that are numbered. Oh, there's a numbered one right there. Not a Young Gun though, but a base card. 55 of 100, Philip Hedel. Canucks. Going to Huskies forever. That's who we'll throw up there. Lacombe, Nikishin, and Mueller. Encore Blue, Ryan Green. Spencer Knight, Oleksiak. DeBrinkets and Gudas and Kaplan is our Young Gun. Logan Thompson, DeCord, Adrian Kempe. Farabee, Draisaitl, Braden Coots. Markstrom, Blake Coleman, Outburst. Flames, Stuart Skinner. Skinner! It varies quite a bit, somewhat depending on position. Kachuk, Nyes, and Kudryatsev. Kudryatsev. There we go. I'm going to get it smooth one of these times. That name is against me in this one. Skinner. Moritz Seider. The outdoor helmet. That one's awesome. Barkov. I'll answer your question when I get to opening packs here. We'll answer that because that's actually a pretty interesting question because hockey is different than most sports. Danila Yurov. For the Wild. Stuart Skinner. So hockey's different in that you can draft a guy and you keep his rights. You can keep his rights for up to 3 years. And then if you don't sign him after your 3 years are up, then he becomes a free agent. So you can draft a kid who's in high school. He can go to college for 3 years. You can let him develop. And then each year you can decide whether you want to sign him. After his freshman year, his sophomore year, his junior year, you can decide if you want to sign the guy or not. And then after his junior year, basically, I think it's 3. I think it's after his junior year. You have until kind of midsummer or end of summer or whatever to decide if you want to sign him or not. And then if you don't, he becomes a free agent, can sign anywhere. So there's that route. That's the college route. That you draft a kid that plays in the USHL or the CHL, and you can decide. You could send him. It's you're not ready yet. There's guys that only last their freshman year, and he's awesome. We're going to sign him right away. We're going to bring him to the NHL. And you'll see guys sign right at the end of their college year and actually play the playoffs that same year. Because the college year ends with, right before, the playoffs. So there's tons of guys that just debut in the playoffs coming out of college. Or you can send them back. You're not ready. And let the college do all the work for the minor leagues. So other options, if you're Canadian and aren't going to college, then you're in juniors. And you can, again, they can send you back. Until you get to 20, you can play in Canadian juniors. After that, they can send you to the minors. So that's the odd thing. And you'll see there's one player, a big player in here. So you can play up to 10 games without burning a year of your contract. So you'll see a lot of rookies only play 9 games. And then they decide, we wanted to give you a taste of the NHL. We want to show you what you can work on, what you're striving for. And then we're going to send you back to juniors. And right on cue, this is the big one that did it this year. There's other guys too. But Brady Martin, number 5 overall pick in the draft last year. He, I think he played all 9 games. I think he played 9 games and they sent him back. So he gets sent back because he's an 18-year-old kid, or might be 19 now. He got sent back to, this is Huskies Forever, to juniors. So it looks bad. It's they sent him all the way back to juniors, like he's playing with high school kids. It's a pretty common thing. It's not a bad sign for his development. But some people, if you're not familiar with hockey, probably he played 9 games that got sent. He even got sent to the minors. He got sent to play, back in Canada. It's actually a very normal thing to get sent back that way. And Brady Martin's the one of them where he's kind of undervalued in this. Yep. Yeah, some guys have 1 goal, whatever, and then get sent back down. And again, they get sent to juniors. They can get sent to the minors. It all kind of depends how old you are. Hunter hates. So, you see a Celebrini or a Matthew Schaefer. Oh, this is a blue fluorescence. Elias Pettersson. It's at a 50 out of 50. There's guys that play and succeed right away as 18, 19-year-olds, Bedard, stuff like that. But those are the elite players. And you get some other guys here. This Ben Kindle that I just put back. He's a young kid, 11th overall pick. Nobody thought he was going to make the NHL. He's actually been really good this year. So a few of the guys definitely make it 18, 19, 20. Who's got the Canucks? Canucks, Huskies Forever. Otherwise, Europeans may stay playing in the European Pro Leagues for 2 to 3 years before they come over. So they'll come over at, like the Swedes and the Finns, typically around age 20, 21, maybe 22, you'll see them come over and that they're ready. Fensor. The Russians will normally play in the KHL, their home league, for maybe a little longer. You'll see Russian rookies a lot of times come over at age 22, 23. And those are all skaters. And then your goalies can take a long time to develop. You'll see your goalies typically don't break through until a lot of them like 25, 26 sometimes before Bruzewicz. So yeah, your goalies, if you get goalies in this product, typically those are a little bit longer hold. Ryan Green fluorescence. Because you'll see them go up and down and fail and struggle, and then they'll figure out the minors, and then they'll come up and struggle again, and then they'll figure it out. Goalies are a long development curve. Luke Hughes, Isaac Howard. So yeah, Adrian Kempe. So it's so different because there's so many. Ooh, Jimmy Snuggerud, canvas young gun. There's so many routes you can take to the NHL. It's not just like college, basketball and everything where, you play 1 year, 2 years in college and you go pro and everybody's ready at age 20. And yeah, it's not like that in hockey. Some guys can play at 18. Some guys don't break through until 24, 25, and there's nothing wrong with that. Blues going to Iser guy, the Snuggerud. Who are we kicking off for Snugs? We're going to go Red Wings. I actually like the Red Wings. We're going to throw off Suzuki right now. There you go, Iser guy. Nice Snuggerud. Skinner, Dorofeyev, Nystrom. Dickinson, Huberdeau, Hartman. I was actually talking with Tom today. He was asking me about the Schaefer kid. Falk, Stolars, and Brady Martin. And it's young defensemen typically will struggle. It takes defensemen a little longer than forwards. Jack Drury. So basically the easiest to break into the NHL is going to be a winger. Then it's probably center, then defenseman, then goalie. Probably that development curve. The center and defenseman are probably similar because learning the defensive game of the NHL is very tough. The guys are so much faster, so much quicker, so much stronger that the defensive game, where wingers, it's not that crucial for them to play defense. You could get hidden better. So for Schaefer to be doing what he's doing as a defenseman right now in the NHL at 18, the youngest player in the league, is nuts. Like how good he is defensively and offensively. Predators, Huskies forever with the Martin. Put that up there. Kempe. That's why we've seen Bedard struggle at times, even though he's crazy talented. It's hard to play both ways, to get the defensive thing down without, it's his offense obviously is more than enough, but you got to figure out the defensive end of it before you become a great player. And that's why we've seen Celebrini kind of pass him up, because Celebrini has been better defensively than Bedard has. They're both pretty similar offensive talents, but Celebrini's figured out the defensive end quicker than Bedard. Both are going to be, crazy good for a long time. So for hockey products, a little different as well. You have to appear in an NHL game before you can get a card. So that's what all these young guns, Upper Deck can't make a card of them until they appear in a game. So that's why Series 1 is typically guys that... they do have ways of getting around it a little bit. They've done Bedard. They did Lafreniere in COVID year. That they did a Bedard. I think they printed it late, but it wasn't a true young gun. But yeah, so Series 1 is typically guys that debuted at the end of last year. And now Series 2 is guys that debuted at the beginning of this season. For the most part, they mix and match. Obviously, they try to balance the checklist too, but that's typically what happens. A little different than most sports that can just make cards of guys as soon as they sign. These, they have to appear in an NHL game first. Vasilevsky, Hellebuck, and Cohen. Beniers, Makar, and Warren. Justin Barron for the Predators. Sorokin, Parekh. Ooh, very nice. Capitals, 9 of 10, TVR. Trevor Van Riemsdyk on the high gloss. Kaitchvang. A 10, high gloss. Ooh, now who am I kicking off? I'm going to keep the TVR up there. That was at a 50. Yeah, we'll go this way. Very nice. Crosby and Sanderson and Douglas. Blue Rodrigue. Allmark and Protas. Draisaitl, Cider, Legault. Kakko, Chikrin, and Gridden. Renzel, Speckle. Ooh, Artem Levshinov, Young Gun Canvas. Blackhawks. Blackhawks going to Camino Card Guy. Nice Levshinov. I do like that. This is a 25, right? Man, this case has been good so far. Up Seneke. We can move Seneke off. Yeah, these aren't numbered. These are nice inserts of him. There we go. Matthews. Fogel, Ottinger, Brunet. Seneke again. Doc and Eichel. William Karlsson, Wild Bill. Harrison, and there we go, Michael Misa. We didn't have to wait as long to get one this time. Sharks going to Wick. Nice Misa. Zeev Bouillon. Young Gun Outburst. Minnesota Wild. Going to T-Bone. Sure, he's a Wild fan. He'll enjoy that. I'm going to keep the Schaefer in there, but we're going to move it here. Go there. Hagel and Svechnikov. Seneke. Renzel. Blackhawks. Justin Barron for the Predators. This is actually the halfway point right now. And it's, yeah, I'd agree. It's going very well, huh? The showcase is definitely worthy of a final showcase. And we've got 6 more boxes to go. Yeah, it's been nice and kind of spread out. A bunch of teams. We've gotten some for the big teams. We've gotten some for the small teams. A lot of numbered stuff already. Yeah, this is a good case. I agree. I mean, what we've gotten we've only gotten 2 Young Gun Canvas so far, right? Yeah, and it's Levshinov and Snuggerud. Okay, so you're only going to give us 2. That's not bad. Our Outburst is a good one. We've got 1 Schaefer and 1 Misa so far, so a good pace to maybe get a second of each of those guys. Yeah, even the stuff I've knocked off a card to 50 already. Elias Pettersson too, a good one. Here we go. First box of the second half. Panarin, Kaprizov, and Easton Cohen. Encore Red, Bo Horvat. Oh, there it is. $199 on that one. Islanders. Saros and Jackeye. Broberg, Pettersson. Kudre screwed it up again. I've got it. Kudryavtsev. There we go. Every time. Sorokin. Oh, that's a speckle. Bertuzzi and Parekh. Kudryavtsev. Garland, Hellebuck, and Douglas. That one's a much easier one to say. Black and white, Jake Getzel, Lightning. Aho and Strome. Pettersson, Pionk. That's cool with the whiteouts in back. Young Gun, teammates. Schaefer and Gatcomb. Doing the Step Brothers thing. Dylan Holloway. Young Gun Canvas Checklist. Levshinov and Demidov. This one will get randomed at the end. Blackhawks and Canadians. Blackhawks is Camino Card Guy. Canadians is Garrett. So we'll do a left-right at the very end. Braden Point. Jets, Marchenko, Ryan Green, Blackhawks. Rodriguez, Hintz, and Oliver Moore. Carlson, Rantanen, and Stu. Our Our outburst is coming. Dostal and Travis Sanheim outburst and Anthony Cirelli. Sanheim for the Flyers. Holloway for the Blues. Badger. We got our Young Guns teammates for the Islanders. Bo Horvat, also Islanders. 56 of 199. Megatron. Easton Cohen. Leafs. We've got Jake Getzel for the Lightning. Black and white canvas. And Sorokin. Islanders. Nine left in Bowman. It looks like Pristine is full. So Pristine is probably going to go next, unless that Bowman would somehow fill between now and then, which it could. It's only got 9 left. 10 left in Titus's PYT. Our backwards box is 2 away. Holloway, Raymond, Gridden. To 250 for the Stars, White Johnston. Eichel and Decord. Askarov, Tage Thompson. Young Gun Checklist, number 1. Misa and Schaefer. So if we get another one, each will get 1. If this is the only one we get, then it will go to a random. Draisaitl, Nikishin, and Rantanen. Gauthier, Logan Thompson, Taylor Ward. Henry Yokoharu, going to the Bruins on the clear. Wolf and Domi. Kemper, Timo Meyer, Brunicky. Jimmy Oleksiak for the Kraken. Young Gun Canvas, right of go. Preds. Predators going to Huskies forever. Got Borowski. Draisaitl, Gudis, Zach Metza. Yeah, Delafield, Wisconsin. Scotty. Terry, Rust, and Stolars. Jackson Lacombe, Hurdle, and Zeev Bouillon. You know, now that I think about it, I don't know. I don't think we got Bouillon in the first case. Did we? I'm trying to remember. We might have missed him. Got a bunch of hates. Reinhardt and Nick Paul. Brady Martin. Nick Paul for the Lightning. Zeev Bouillon, Wild. Oleksiak, Kraken on the Speckle. Wyatt Johnson, 162 of 250 for the Stars. Stars, another team to check off the list. Doritos got the Stars. Man, Dorito, haven't talked to Dorito in forever. 162. I haven't talked to Dorito since the Quinn Hughes trade. I don't know how Dorito took it. Yokoharu for the Bruins. And Draisaitl. Four boxes left. Says a real Warren Fogle, Getzel, Sandin Pelika, Quinn Hughes. Speaking of Dorito, Lennox for the Islanders. Young Gun Canvas Black and White, Devin Kaplan. Flyers. Going to Huskies forever. Reinhardt, Renzel. Oops, grab the Fogle. Victor Hedman to 250 for the Lightning. Darlene and Sider. Jack Williams. Dylan Cousins, blue. Connor and Heishier. Nice. Ovechkin, Shabanov. Buyam, Lund, and Tippett. Quick, Kucherov, Simashev. Anderson, Marchment, and Zetterlund. Is our outburst. Lafreniere, Hayden, Nikishin. DeBrusk. Gabe Perreault, Young Gun Canvas, Rangers. He had 2 goals the other night in the game I was watching. They were down 4-0. Was it 4-0? Yeah, 4-0. Came back, tied up at 4. Gabe Perreault had 2 goals. He's up in the NHL now, getting some time. Rangers going to C. Christie. Nice Perreault. Gonna put the Pro over the black and white Kaplan. Gunther. Chikrin, McKinnon, and Gritsuk. DeBrusk, Canucks. Keishan, Hurricanes. Who was this? Oh, Fabian Zetterlund it was, right? Yep. Senators. Sizzle Reel, Fogle for the Kings. Cousins for the Senators. And Victor Hedman, 72 of 250 for the Lightning. Lightning going to hashtag Team Brian. Nice Victor Hedman. Okay. This is our backwards box. Let's see what it has. Since we bragged up how great this case was, the last 2 boxes have been kind of a little meh. Still some fun stuff. I guess we got the Perreault. We got the black and white canvas too. We did okay. It was better than I thought, but let's see what backwards box has for us. Nine left in Bowman, 9 left in Series 2, case number 4. Drew Doughty, Bertuzzi, Zach Metza. We got Ovechkin, Doug Wilson on the Legend canvas. Landeskog. Hellebuck, Sidney Crosby, Simashev. Sorokin, Hagel, Casper, Rodriguez, Pasternak, and Mueller. We're hitting the Kaplan rainbow of Young Guns. David Kaplan, Outburst. Flyers. Flyers going to Huskies forever. Let's put David Kaplan back up. Where did we go with that? There he is. We got black and white and Outburst now. We'll knock off Perot. Yeah, we'll knock off Perot. Even though I like that Perot. Decord, McMichael. Rantanen. Pospisil. Is that blue? Urov. Wild. Sizzle Reel. Is that red? It is red. This one's out of 199. 131 of 199. Warren Fogle for the Kings. Cameo card guy. Kirill, Matthew Schaefer, portrait. McDavid, Miller, Sandine Pellikka. Shesterkin, Larkin, and Austin Matthews. Fiala, Ottinger, Bruzewitz. Young Gun Clear, Dominic James. Lightning. Now we're getting all the Young Gun parallels. Lightning, hashtag Team Brian. I like Dominic James. Nice player. I'll let him hang out over there. We can't see that though, can we? It's better. I actually have some other Lightning though. I like the Levshunov, but we'll knock the Levshunov off for now. Let's try to get some better Blackhawks. Knight and Camel. Shesterkin for the Rangers. Sandine Pellikka. Red Wings. Got Schaefer for the Islanders. I'm not this year's portraits. I started in Series 1. I'm not a huge fan of these. Well, they're better than... They've had some really bad ones. Oh, I forgot about the Doug Wilson. We already did get a better Blackhawk to help them out, didn't we? He's next to Scotty Bowman there, isn't he? Legend Canvas. Blackhawks. Camino card guy. Now we're going to bring the Blackhawks back. I totally forgot about this. We're going to knock off the Blues then. We'll get something more from them. So that was the backwards box. Got Legend. So we got an Outburst Young Gun and the Clear Young Gun in the backwards box. It was a good one, huh? Box 11, good luck. Petrano, Markstrom, and Carlson. Weegar, Gunther, and the Islanders. Sabrango, the Fluorescence, Blue Jackets, Coronado. Brady Martin, Ryan Leonard, Noah Laba. Ryan McLeod to 250 for the Sabres. Bennington and Manson. Michkov, Hedman, Colton Ellis. Byfield, Dickinson, McDavid. Lundell, Barkov, and Ottavainen. Young Gun, Outburst again. Fensor, Hurricanes. Hurricanes going to T-Bone. Allmark and Gunther. Weissblatts, Adam Fox. Young Gun Checklist. Misa and Schaefer. Number 2. I think we got one already. It's right there. There. We don't need to random that. Each team will get one. Put the Islanders one in the mitts. And we'll put the other one by the Misa for the Sharks. No losers there. Everybody gets one. Well, not everybody, but each of those guys get one. Ottavainen, Young Gun Canvas. Kraken. Kraken going to Dave McKenna. Nice Ottavainen. Robert Thomas. Rantanen, Eklund, and Brady Martin. And that does it for box 11. Heishier for the Devils. Sabrango is Senators. Although he's not there anymore. But he's Senators in this still. That's all that matters, right? For you guys. Islanders, Teammates. Vetrano, Ducks. And Sabres. Ryan McLeod, 177 of 250. Going to C. Christie and the Sabres. We got one box left to go. Here we go. Last box mojo. Good luck, everybody. For Hagel. Bransic Nygaard. Pink Dazzler, Jimmy Snuggerud. It's because I kicked the Blues off. Hello, Blizzard. Cohen and Crosby. Vetrano, Line, and Ward. Crosby. We've already. Oh, Lucas Raymond wasn't DeBrincat. We had a shiny DeBrincat. Seneke. Draisaitl. Marsha Show. Jack Hughes. Sam Dickinson. Black and White. Ryan O'Reilly. Vasilevsky and Kent Johnson. Bo Horvat. McMichael, Paul, and Bardakov. Cider. Oh, it's shiny Cider. Wyatt Johnson shooting the t-shirt gun. Kachuk. Hellebuck, Heeshear, and Destu. And last stack. Dylan Gunther, Dazzler, Askarov, Jack McBain, Connor McDavid, Shesterkin, and another Matthew Schaefer in the last pack. Megatron on the Islanders. Second to last pack. Well, Shane Pinto is our last outburst. Sends Cider for the Red Wings. Snuggerud for the Blues. Bransic Nygaard. Ryan O'Reilly, Black and White. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for joining in. Hopefully you enjoyed your first hockey break. Dickinson for the Sharks. Yeah. The Islanders definitely did well in a random teams format. They did well, huh? They ate. All right, let's go. With these guys first. Some vet stuff. There's actually some rookies as we go along too. So there's all sorts of stuff in here that got sleeved up or top loaded. A lot of our speckle inserts is this first part. Then we get into some other stuff. Crosby, Penguins, Cider, Red Wings, Vetrano, Ducks, Heeshear, Devils, Ovechkin, Capitals, Shesterkin, Rangers, Cousins, Senators, Fogle, Kings, DeBrusk, Canucks, Draisaitl, Oilers, Oleksiak, Kraken, Sorokin, Islanders, Holloway, Blues, Rodrigue, Oilers, Vasilevsky, Lightning, Renzel, Blackhawks, Hagel, Lightning, Kempe, Kings, Green, Blackhawks, Matthews, Maple Leafs, Skinner, Oilers, Ullmark, Senators, Urson, Flyers, Power, Sabres, Hughes, Devils, Seneke. I put a couple of Senekes. Beckett Senekes. Portraits, Fluorescence, Dazzler, Encore. Sabrango, Senators. Sandine Pellica, Red Wings. Green, Blackhawks. Suzuki is Canadians. So this Suzuki is Hurricanes. And Nikishin for the Hurricanes, as well as Larionov, vet for the Red Wings. I want to mark the Suzuki for the Canadians right away, just so there's no confusion with the two Suzukis next to each other and they're not paying attention. Help them out a little bit, make it a little easier. Young Guns. Dastu, Lightning, Barkov, Avalanche, Ward, Kings, Dickinson, Sharks, Brandseg, Nygaard, Red Wings, Adavainen, Kraken, Ellis, Sabres, Laba, Rangers, Simashev, Mammoth, Bruzewitz, Flames, Mueller, Canucks, Metza, Sabres, Urov, Wild, Sandine Pellica, Red Wings, Gritsuk, Devils, Simashev, Mammoth, Shabanov, Islanders, Williams, Blue Jackets, Lennox, Islanders, Nikishin, Hurricanes, Metza, Sabres, Brunicky, Penguins, Ward, Kings, Gridden, Flames, Buium, Wild, Dastu, Lightning, Green, Blackhawks, and Douglas, Lightning. Kudryavtsev, Canucks, Cohen, Maple Leafs, Brunet, Bruins, Gridden, Flames, Legault, Hurricanes, Douglas, Lightning, Warren, Islanders, Nystrom, Hurricanes, Howard, Oilers, Bruzewitz, Flames, Fensor, Hurricanes, Haight, Wild, Kudryavtsev, Canucks, Kaplan, Flyers, Mueller, Canucks, Amut, Colorado, Coots, Canucks, Urov, Wild. That Kudryavtsev for the Canucks gets me every time. Ellis, Sabres, James, Lightning, Brunet, Bruins, Shabanov, Islanders, Williams, Blue Jackets, Ufko, Nashville Predators, Farinacci, Bruins, Lindbaum, Golden Knights, Suniev, Flames, Sandine Pellica, Red Wings, Tomashek, Oilers, Green, Blackhawks, James, Lightning, Cohen, Maple Leafs, Finney, Red Wings, Misa, Sharks. Also got a checklist. Tusky for the Mammoth, and Ben Kindle for the Penguins. All right, parallels. Our black and whites, our clears, and our outbursts. O'Reilly, Predators. This is Pinto, Senators. Zetterlund, Senators. Yokoharu, Bruins. Paul, Lightning, Gensel, Lightning. Yep. Sanheim, Flyers. Barron, Predators. Drury, Avalanche. Iafallo, Jets. Coleman, Flames. Nelson, Avalanche. Johansson, Lightning. Scheifele, Jets, and Lomberg for the Flames. Some of our parallels of Young Guns. Dominic James on the clear cut for the Lightning. We got Adavainen for the Kraken on the canvas. Outburst, Fensor for the Hurricanes, and Gabe Perreault. That's a nice one for the Rangers. To 250, Hedman for the Lightning. McLeod for the Sabres, and Johnston for the Stars. To 199, Fogle, Kings. Raymond, Red Wings. To 100, Hedel for the Canucks. To 50, Pedersen for the Canucks. And to 10, Trevor Van Riemsdyk for the Capitals. On to our stands. Well, we do have one. We have it to random at the end. Young Gun Canvas there. Levshinov and Demidov. We've got Kaplan, both the black and white Young Gun and Outburst for the Flyers, going to Huskies forever. We've got Pink Snuggerud and Young Gun Canvas Snuggerud for the Blues. Blues, they're there. Blues is Iser guy. Jack Hughes to 25. This was 19 of 25. Jack Hughes for the Devils. Devils going to Dave McKenna. We've got Blackhawks, Lev Shanov, Young Gun canvas, as well as Legend canvas of Doug Wilson. Blackhawks is Camino card guy. We've got Zeev Buyum on the Outburst for the Wild. Going to T-Bone. We hit 2 Brady Martins. We hit a Ufgo on the Young Gun canvas and population count to 500 on the Brady Martin. Predators going to Huskies forever. And our mitt is chock full of Islanders. Go there, go there. Got Schaefer slaps. We got Horvat to 199. They got their checklist. Portrait. 2 of the teammates. 2 of the base. And population count 1,000 for the Islanders, going to Megatron. All right, let's do a recap. Oops, don't want to do that. There we go, that's better. All right. We've got the Canvas Young Gun checklist. Blackhawks and Canadians need to roll the dice. Need a 4 or higher. We are good. We're at 9. Final round. Blackhawks. Lev Shanov wins it. Former Green Bay Gambler. Boom. All right. That is it for me on this one. I'll be back in just a couple seconds with Pristine. My name is Jay. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for filling it up. Really appreciate it. We'll talk to you guys in just a couple minutes. We'll do some baseball. We'll see you then.